Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
A local man is accused of playing as police, but the person he allegedly tried to pull over was not buying it. Hank?
The driveway mistake made by the city left us shocked. It left city leaders wondering what the heck happened, and it left this homeowner unable to get into his own driveway. Well, tonight, help me, Hank.
Okay, Hank. And he's the definition of a small-town police chief. And tonight, there are big questions about whether he should still be on the job. That tops our news at 6. A drunk driving case that goes straight to the top of a local police department. And tonight, he is still at work as the police chief of Lake Angeles, which has the state's smallest population, by the way, just 290 in the last census. Sean Lay live with what we know about Chief Michael Farley and the night he spent in jail. Sean.
That's correct. 24-hour a night in jail indeed. Here's the deal. Chief Farley of Lake Angeles, he is a well-known police veteran working all around Metro Detroit. In fact, even after his drunk driving arrest on November 30th, he remains on the job tonight. He won't be on the job next Wednesday. He'll be here at 48th District Court in Bloomfield Township facing a judge. The tiny Oakland County municipality of Lake Angeles celebrated the hiring of Chief Michael Farley in January of 2018, detailing his career with the Oakland County Sheriff's Office, the Farmington Hills Police Department, and his work in Lathrop Village. Saturday, November 30th, police documents from Kego Harbor show that Chief Farley was stopped in his Ford F-150 at 10:51 p.m. here on Orchard Lake near Cass. The Kego Harbor officer found probable cause to arrest Chief Farley for operating his motor vehicle under the influence. The police veteran also got a ticket for a seatbelt violation. We're told by sources that the arrest was caught on police dash camera and that the chief had to spend the night in the Oakland County Jail. Lake Angeles police, they tell us the chief was on the job today, but he did not return calls or answer the door at their tiny department. Chief Farley wasn't home when we went to get his side of exactly what happened that night. He was behind the wheel. Back here live, Kego Harbor telling us tonight they're not going to comment on the arrest of the neighboring Lake Angeles chief. In the meantime, this small town does have a mayor. What is that mayor telling his people there that live in Lake Angeles? He's not saying a word, absolutely nothing. We called that mayor several times today. We have yet to hear back. Back to you.
Okay, Sean.
Fallen Detroit police officer Rasheen McClain is going to be laid to rest tomorrow morning. As more people are paying their respects today at visitation, the man charged with McClain's murder appeared before a judge for the first time. Juwan Parks faces 16 charges related to last month's shooting that killed McClain and wounded his partner. Prosecutors also accused Parks of shooting at 3 other Detroit police officers while running from the West Side Detroit house where that shooting occurred. The judge has denied Parks bond. Detroit police sergeant accused of failing to respond to McClain's scene that night says he's retiring from the force. Ronald Kidd's attorney made that announcement just over an hour ago.
Unfortunately, Sergeant Kidd on the night in question suffered from an episode of post-traumatic stress disorder. This episode manifested from a culmination of 21 years serving the city of Detroit and its people. Before that, our country as both in the United States Army and as a United States Marine.
Kidd was suspended last month when a review of his camera footage found he stayed a block away from the scene and suggested to his partner that they take cover.
A Metro Detroit man has been charged in federal court with impersonating an officer. 42-year-old Michael Joseph Snyder of Northfield Township is accused of pulling a woman over on the freeway in Livingston County in October. And as Jason Colthorpe reports, it was this victim's smart thinking that allowed the real police to catch up to him.
These are federal charges because prosecutors say he claimed to be a federal agent when he made this last traffic stop. And as they investigated, they learned this was not the first time. Prosecutors say a woman driving on I-96 on October 27th passed Snyder's truck with Texas plates. He turned on makeshift red and blue lights, initiating what she thought was a traffic stop. She was suspicious, though, when he identified himself as a federal agent, so she took off and called 911. But prosecutors say this wasn't Snyder's first time pretending to be some sort of lawman. June 24th, 2018, Ann Arbor police responded to the Blind Pig, where they say Snyder claimed to be an officer and was harassing 3 men. And in 2014, another fake traffic stop, but this time it was in El Paso, Texas. And Snyder allegedly pointed a gun at the person before driving away. Former police officer Tom Berry says this latest victim did exactly what she should have.
If you feel that the stop is not legit and you can't get through to 911, maybe you don't have a phone, maybe your phone's dead, go to a nearest police station, go to a well-lit area, a gas station. Do not pull in a desolate area. We want you to go where there's people around that can see, and if this guy is not legitimate, he's going to keep on going while you turn into that gas station for help.
Good advice. Find a police precinct just like this one to pull into. By the way, when police served that search warrant against Snyder at his house, they found tactical gear all over the place, including a vest that read Agent. In Detroit, Jason Colthorpe, Local 4.
All right, Jason, a 17-year-old senior is charged with assault after allegedly attacking a sophomore on a school bus. The 15-year-old victim was on his way to Lincoln High in Ypsilanti Township last week when he was allegedly beaten. The high school senior is now facing several charges, including one of felony assault. A 29-year-old man sentenced to several years in prison for attacking a female jogger. Earlier this year, Douglas Pearson pleaded guilty to sexually assaulting a jogger at the Chippewa Valley High School track. That was back in 2018. Well, today, a judge sentencing Pearson to at least 7 years in prison with a possibility of serving a max term of 15 years behind bars.
It was a construction mistake that stumped city leaders and left a homeowner unable to pull into his own driveway. Crews doing repairs on this West Side street put a curb across the entrance of a man's driveway, and for months he was unable to get it fixed until he called Help Me Hank. Consumer investigator Hank Winchester joins us, and Hank, the city was stunned that this happened.
Hey, Kimberly, I think we were all stunned. I'll tell you what, when we came out here a few weeks ago, I could not believe what we were seeing. Take a look. Now, this is the new driveway that was just put in by the city. It looks good as new. Well, in fact, it is new. But the driveway dilemma this homeowner was dealing with for months, it would have driven anyone crazy. The repair just made, and the good news here, Larry can finally use his driveway again. This after months of battling with the city all over this bizarre driveway dilemma. I'm assuming this had to be a huge inconvenience for you.
Yeah, I couldn't park my driveway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring groceries home, gotta, from the street. I parked both vehicles on the street.
Yeah.
People almost hit my car one time.
Over the summer, a city-hired contractor was working here on Terry Street on the west side. And when it came to repairs near this home, instead of leveling off the end of the driveway into the street, the crew just put a curb up across the entrance of the driveway. When you came out and you saw that day, what did you think when you saw that?
I started cussing.
I would imagine, right?
Yeah.
Like, what did the city do? The homeowner was shocked. We were stunned, and so was the city. What was this crew thinking? When you look at this, you think, how could any contractor be this stupid?
Yeah, well, it doesn't quite make sense.
It makes, it makes no sense.
Well, no, it doesn't.
Yeah.
And it's going to be very difficult for the residents to pull into the driveway with it being that way. So we know that it needs to be serviced, and rather than contact the utility company, we'll take care of it.
Once I got involved and notified the city that this needed to be fixed ASAP, a crew was out there making those much-needed repairs once and for all. The problem now solved. Larry's cars now safely in his driveway where they belong. Back out here live tonight on the west side, the city was also working to track down that contractor, the company, to find out exactly why this mistake was made, and also to find out whether the city could recoup some of the money that was spent. We're live here tonight in Detroit. Hank Winchester, back to you.
That's true. Well, I'm glad that he got it fixed, but I'm wondering, why did it take so long for the city to make this repair? Do we know that answer?
Yeah, I mean, months went by. I really think, Kimberly, the city has so many big projects. They thought that this was pretty low priority. But for Larry, who wanted to get into his driveway, this was a huge problem, and he wanted it fixed before winter. So we're glad the city stepped up and took care of it this week.
So
back to
happy
you.
they did the right thing. Okay. Thanks, Hank.
was hyper-local for Larry. There's no doubt about it. Let's get a check on the national stories we've got coming up here at 6:30 on NBC Nightly News.
Lester Holt joins us live from New York with a preview. Lester, good evening.
Hey, good evening, Kim and Devin. Coming up, Uber makes a surprise announcement about safety, our exclusive details. Plus, is your cell phone putting you in danger? The big increase in injuries related to the devices that we all carry.
Well, we've all been distracted often by our phones, but injuries, that's a different matter, Lester.
Yeah, a lot of head and neck injuries they've seen, cuts and bruises, but doctors say some injuries are more serious. We're going to look at what a new study says about who's most at risk and why when we see you on Nightly News.
All right, we'll be looking forward to that coming up in about 20 minutes. Lester, thank you. Still ahead, a birth control pill that lasts much longer than current options. Dr. Frank McGeorge is here to explain what's in development.
And here's Ben.
Devin and Kim, the clouds are back after some brief sunshine, and yes, the snow is shortly going to follow. We'll time it out and show you how much to expect for tomorrow's drive next.
A police chase that reaches speeds upwards of 100 miles per hour. That's really nothing new. But how they track the suspect, now that deserves a reward.
On the next Live in the D, the place where they feed you like family with hearty meals.
Plus, our holiday giveaways pile up. See how you could win.
Tomorrow at 10 a.m. on Local 4.